Hey everybody, this is Alex Linnebrink over at Passage Ticketing, and I want to tell you about one of our most exciting new features here today. It's a doozy. It's our brand new integration with the Square point of sale system. We have gotten some feedback from some of our users that they love the Passage Manager app for scanning in tickets at the door and for even managing transactions with the products and tickets and time slots and inventories that they already have set up online through the Passage ticketing platform. But they'd like better readers, or maybe even to use the readers they already have with Square. If you're not familiar with Square, Square is the largest in-person point-of-sale provider out there for kind of just generic retail payments. And they have all sorts of great readers, including a free an audio jack reader that's absolutely free to you guys. They have this EMV reader, which is less than our EMV reader. It connects to your device wirelessly through Bluetooth, and it'll even accept Android, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay transactions. So this is keeping up with the top of technology as far as mobile payments go, and it's just honestly better hardware than we have. So we strongly encourage you to use this integration, and I'm going to walk you through the 3 steps you need to take care of to make this integration happen right now. So the first is, if you don't already have it, sign up with Square. This is free to do. They don't have any monthly fees. They just make money off of transactions. So go ahead and do this whenever you have the opportunity, and leave that account running so that you've got it as a backup in the background, and so that you don't have to do it in the future when you want to start taking payments. Just go do that as soon as possible here. So you can do that by going to squareup.com. and then clicking the blue Sign Up with Square button. This will guide you through the sign up process. After that, we want to jump on our mobile app, and we want to go into the App Store and search for Square Point of Sale. And this will be the same soon on Android. Right now, this integration is only available on iOS devices, but we're already working on Android. It'll be available in just a week or 2 here. So these instructions will basically be the same when that comes along here. So you're going to go ahead and search for Square Point of Sale and find that one that says Square Point of Sale there. And then go ahead and install this app from the App Store, or eventually from the Google Play Store here when we have the Android version working as well. So once that's installed, go ahead and, of course, open the Point of Sale, the Square Point of Sale app, and it'll ask you to log in. It's just a standard username and password login, and those will be the username and password that you set up when you created your Square account. Now, one other thing to keep in mind here, when you've created this Square account, I'll go ahead and go into my dashboard so you can see how this works. You're going to set up a bank account that these funds go into. Now, if you haven't set up a bank account yet, it's going to give you a big warning back here in the dashboard once you log in. That bank account is where any transactions from this integration will go. So don't forget, the Square account that you set up and are logged into on your mobile device is where that money is going to go to. So make sure you are doing that and using that correct bank account with your setup there. All right. So now once we're set up in the Square app and logged in, we're going to click that blue button at the bottom and then click Settings, and then scroll down on the left-hand side to Card Readers, and we're going to click Connect a Reader. I already have one connected. It's one of those contactless chip readers, so you can see that under My Readers. But just click the Connect a Reader button to connect your reader for the first time. You'll only have to do that once, and then anytime you turn on that reader or plug it in, it'll be available for you to use. All right, so that's the first step, which is setting up your Square account, getting the app installed on your device, and just setting up whatever reader you get from Square. And don't forget, from the Square stuff back here, you can always go and order a new reader by going on the left-hand side down to Order a Reader. And again, they have free versions or that very inexpensive EMV wireless reader there that works great as well. All right, after that, we need to go back to our Passage ticketing account. And these instructions are the same whether you're using the Passage ticketing platform through Passage, through HauntPay, through Escape Ticks, through Saver Stub, through Soccer Stub, through Neptix, or any of our other brands that we have out there. It's going to be exactly the same. Just go to the website that you usually use the ticketing platform through and click login. You're going to log in just like you always do here. Use your normal username and password. Nothing changes here. I'll click sign in. And then once we're signed in, we're going to select the account button up here, account drop down, and select admin. This is to get back to our admin area. Hopefully you know how to do that, and you've done that several times already. Now once back in the admin area, this is probably something you haven't seen before. Under the account drop down in the top right, we're going to see an option for Square payments at the bottom. Now there are all sorts of other options here for editing your account and profile, or ordering a new reader, or getting a referral code to invite friends, but we're going to click the Square payments at the bottom. Now by default, this will say disabled and red, but we're going to go ahead and tap that button to enable Square payments. Once we do, we're going to get a message that says Square payments have been enabled for in-person payments. So that's all we need to do online. It's that simple. Just log in, go to the admin area, from the account drop down to Square payments, and then click that enable button. And now we're going to go back to our mobile device and open up the Passage Manager app. So I'll go ahead and tap that icon down here to open up the Passage Manager app. Now, actually, this will probably, after you've gone ahead and done that online, make you log in like it's doing me, like it's going to do for me right now. It should make me log in again. Yep, that's because we just made a big change online to our account, which was enabling Passage, or enabling the Square payments. Whenever we have a large change like that, we're going to have to log in again. Sorry about that. But it should be pretty simple as long as you remember your email address and password. And once logged in, we're going to get the default screen here. I want to go over to the Settings tab on the bottom, and then Sales Settings on the top left. We're going to tap that. And you'll see these 4 options in the middle. The bottom one of those is Enable Square POS. So we're going to go ahead and tap that. We'll get a notice that says, please make sure you have installed the Square POS app and are signed into your Square account. No problem. We already took care of that, so we can tap OK. And we're good to go. That is actually all we need to do to enable Square payments on our device. So let's see how it looks. I'll go ahead and click Sell, the Sell tab at the bottom in the center. I'll select my event. For this one, we'll just do Pitch Black here. I'll choose a time, throw in a general admission ticket. And then now here's where things are going to start getting a little different. So far it's been exactly the same, but once I click Checkout, under the swipe card, it's not going to let me swipe a credit card like usual. It's going to say, it's going to have a button to complete transaction with Square. Now I can tap that button there if I'm doing a card transaction, and you probably didn't even notice this, but it popped open the Square app. It was that fast. So here, we're already connected to our reader. It says insert or tap to pay because it knows what card reader I have here. So I'm going to insert my card. It's going to say do not remove card. Authorizing here. It'll give me an option to sign on the screen. I'll go ahead and sign. I'll click done. And now it says please remove card. No problem. And then it's going to pop back again seamlessly into the Passage Manager app. Now you already had them sign in the Square app, so you don't have to worry about having them sign again unless you really want to double that up. Feel free to. As you probably already know, this signature is stored in the Passage reporting, so that is, something you might want to have them sign here again if you want it stored in your reporting. But the stuff we really want you to see here is if you want to email a receipt, you can do that by tapping up there. Or if you have a ticket or receipt printer set up, you can still use those options. That's why we bring you back to this screen. Otherwise, you can just hit done, and you are instantly ready for another transaction. It's that easy. So that is the Square point of sale integration with the Passage Manager app. This is, I think, a great complement to the Passage Manager app. You still have all the power of managing your tickets and your products and your time slots and your inventory like you always have before on the Passage Manager app here. But when you go to checkout, you get to use the best hardware in the business by our friends over at Square. We have spent a long time in this integration. I hope it's something that you'll use and that works out well for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to us by email at support@gopassage.com. Give us a ring or hit that chat button in the admin area that is back here. So just hit that chat button and say new chat, and we will be there to help you with any questions you have. Thanks a ton. This is Alex signing off for Passage Ticketing.